do everything correct. I think I did. Welcome. I'm going to do a short stream right now, so don't get too comfortable. But what I'm going to do is download and start Final Fantasy IV, otherwise known as the best Final Fantasy. This is my favorite Final Fantasy. Earlier this afternoon, I completed Final Fantasy III. It was very good. I very much enjoyed it. But now that gives way to the best Final Fantasies. This one is my personal favorite. 5 is also, and 6. And I'm not sure if I want to go through with using a walkthrough. I don't need to, but if I'm going to get the platinum, I'm probably going to have to, because I'm sure there's some small shit I'm going to forget. But I played this one the most. This is the one I played the most. And anyway, I'll look for a walkthrough later. I'm just going to do the prologue now, so I'm not going to do too much. I'll probably do with get up to getting kicked out of the castle with Cecil and Kane getting kicked out and sent to the Caller village with the package. But first, of course, I need to download it. So I gotta find it. Here it is. So it should just take a short period. But yeah, I very much enjoyed Final Fantasy III. Having, again, never played entirely through it. I played some of the 3D remake, but I thoroughly enjoyed. And you know what? It actually kept me. For me, it had a pretty solid. Well, it's taking a while. Had a pretty solid. I thought I had a pretty solid challenge. The whole game. So it was. I was impressed. I'd like to get deeper into a little bit deeper into the job system. I do want to look at. I don't have the platinum for this, but I'm very close. Oh, I only need. Yeah, I gotta level up one job. That's what it is. The only thing I'm missing is leveling up one job to 99, which I can do in the next day or so. The closest I probably have is White Mage. I think I have a level 80 White Mage. But I would like to actually, another challenge, I don't want to say challenge thing, but I guess it partially would be, is I want to level up all 4 characters to level 99 Onion Knight. Because I hear that once they hit level 90, like, they're terrible. It's the first job you start out with, the default job. And it's just terrible. It has terrible stats and everything. But eventually, once you hit level 90, they job level 90 for them, they actually gain, like, insane stats. And they become, I think they might become, especially if you get the Onion equipment, I think, which I did get a shield. They become monsters. I don't know if they get better than like a ninja. Ninja's extremely powerful, but so anyway, I do want to get the plat for this. I don't have the plats for 1, 2, and 3. The plats are not that hard. They're just dedication. You know, there's nothing really crazy skill based or not really anything RNG or anything. There are missables, so it's the bestiary and usually at least in 2 and 3, there are missables because there's dungeons that disappear once you go through them. So if you don't get all the items and the bestiary, usually you won't be able to do it until you play another playthrough. But anyway, without further ado, let's play Final Fantasy IV. My favorite. This does not have a job system. After the third one that introduced the job system, they went back to the characters have preset jobs, so they have preset abilities. So you don't have to really think about it. You don't have that level of strategy, but it's still there still is good challenge and strategy in it. How you want to set up and what you want to do. And of course they lock you in. There's so many different characters. They lock you into the different characters at different parts of the story. Alright, so nothing's, of course. Oh, wow. Yeah, I never checked the art, so I love Yoshitaka Amano. Alright, I'm not going to go through this right now. Let's just see. We'll do the arrangement. I love the soundtrack for this game. I absolutely love it. The Pixel Remaster, when I first heard the boss music, there's like one part, and I still am not crazy about it. I think there's one part that I wasn't completely crazy about. I guess when we get to it, I'll make a note of it, but yeah, it's just like the other one, so I'm gonna use the classic font style. See how that, if that sucks, I can always change it. Alright, let's go. Jump right in. This was the first Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, first 16-bit Final Fantasy. I love this game. Now we're in Basidia. They're just slaughtering these mages. Cecil, the main character, is a captain of the regiments of this Kingdom of Baron. He's been told to go and get this crystal and take it from the Basidians. If they put up a fight, just slaughter them. There's the head of the Basidians. It's a magic user town. You're supposed to protect people, not harm them. They were told by the king, go get this, and if they get in your way, go kill them. So he's not crazy about these orders. And he did what they did. And he's head of the Air Force, the Red Baron, the Red Wings, sorry, of Baron. The Kingdom of Baron. No condolences done. All of you, listen well. The raid on the city is imperative for Baron's prosperity. We still kind of, because he still has loyalty to his king. They're still giving him the thing, but he knows he himself is inside has doubted what's going on with this. Direct to Baron. Majesty. soldiers in the real Air Force were sworn to obey. He's still kind of getting the, I still have loyalty. This is trying to make right in his head. But, maybe this was the right thing to do, even though it doesn't feel right. Monsters sighted dead ahead. Never get to fight. I thought in the Super Nintendo one we actually controlled that part. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Zoom. He's using offensive items that you get later on. Like a Zeus's Wrath, basically. Or Arctic Wind, Black Hole, things like that. Now he's begging her. Keep that name in your head for later on. In fact, they were completely defenseless. Now you're going to hear him start to air out, his real feelings about this. He's not cool with what went on. Is this pity I perceive? Come, Captain. His Majesty awaits. Told to wait right here. Excuse me, Captain. I must speak to His Majesty in private. Please wait here. He's like his main advisor, almost like a captain of the guard or something. Majesty, I'm afraid Cecil can no longer be trusted. He clearly questions your authority. He does. Your counsel is well heeded, Pagan. So long as I obtain the crystal, Cecil's finger transgressions matter well. Send him in. Yes, Your Majesty. Captain, His Majesty summons you. The Kingdom of Baron hails your return. May I have the crystal? Yes, Your Majesty. Hand over the water crystal. It looks genuine to me, sire. Yeah, no, we made it in a factory in the back. It is beautiful to behold. You are dismissed, Cecil. Oh, and Cecil. See, Cecil knows. He's got that conflict. Your Majesty. And they're like, what? Yes? Captain, what is it? Majesty, forgive me, but what are your intentions regarding the crystals? My men are confused and displeased at their orders. And what of you? Do you question my command? No, I only ask... Silence. Do not think your treachery has slipped past me. I trusted you, Cecil, but you leave me no choice. I hereby relieve you of command of the Red Wings. Your Majesty. Now I charge you with another duty. Slay the phantom beast that plagues Mist Valley and deliver this bomb ring to the village of Mist. It's interesting. It actually tells you what it is. In the Super Nintendo versions, it's just called it a package, so it makes sense just to call it a package. We leave tomorrow at first light. And there's Kane, your best friend of the Dragoon regiment, so to speak. Reconsider. Cecil has done no wrong. You are so concerned about your traitorous friend, you may accompany him. Your Majesty. Now take the ring and be gone. See bomb ring. essentially... Forgive us both. You'll command the Red Wings again in no time. So you've been demoted. You're no longer captain of the Red Wings. Obviously. Get some rest. Leave tomorrow's preparations to me. Alright, so now here is where we get to control. The Dark Sword on His Majesty's orders, but it was to protect Baron, not to plunder. You're not to blame. I'm sure the king has his reasons. I envy you, King. I envy the path you chose. Suppose I could have attained a hideaway had I become a dark knight. My father was a dragoon, but he passed away when I was still young. I felt that I could keep some sort of connection with him if I became a dragoon as well. I didn't mean to bore you with my stories. Anyway, I don't need your concern. The only thing you should be concerned about is slaying that beast tomorrow. I want to be the only one employed his. I'll give as good as you. Rest assured. That's more like it. You should get some sleep. You're rising late. Alright. That was actually more. They fleshed out the story. I didn't know about that whole thing with Kane's dad. Nothing big able to stop. Fascinating. They actually fleshed. Hey, I am fine with it. Now, one thing I never did was play After Years, and I haven't. I got several versions of it, and I just have not gotten around to playing it yet. Some of his own men are questioning, acting very strange, and we'll find out later on. Some people still trust, you still were loyal to him. I'm on duty, leave me alone. Now, can I get these chests now? The switches, oh yeah. Feel free, Yellow ether. Yeah, at least this game's got ethers. Like Final Fantasy 3 freaking game. Wait, mage for you, Cecil. Okay, maybe I should please don't. Oh. Please don't worry too much. We got to go up to our room and go to sleep. Talk to Rosa and then go to sleep, and that's when the next day starts. Kiraga and Kiraja. Let's see if the black mage turns you into or tries to turn you into like a frog. Oh, sleep. No, I'm not sleepy at all. Yeah, that's right. He tried to turn you into sleep. I think there's another mage in a different village that tries to turn you into a frog, but then turns you back or something. More potent spells, yep. Okay, there are items in. We're going to see. You have 18 chests. We can't get all the items and chests in this place right now. Let's go talk to. We're going to have to talk to Sid. Now, he's not going to allow me in the treasury. It's forbidden. See? And I forget. I think. Oh, here's Sid's two right-hand men. Just browsing. Oh yeah, off limits. Yeah, this game has a tremendous soundtrack. I love this. I love the entire thing. Oh wait, there is a hidden walkway. I think right there. Hold on. Can I actually? Oh yeah, not gonna let me out. Alright, we're gonna talk to Sid first. Once I get, I think, was it? Oh yeah, here's Rosa. Yeah, see. There was a hidden. Might be thinking of another area in this castle. Let's go see Sid. There he is. Yep, ever the owner of the airship, the engineer, the airship engineer. Yeah, mess without you. Concluded for some time. Just you were needed. Building an airship for killing people. Everyone's worried about him. And you can be careful out there. Make short work of that mission and get back safe. I have to start heading home. My daughter will kill me if I'm not back soon. Jail. There's any inmates who oppose this, sir. We talk to them through the bars. Yeah, they're not too happy. You won't get away with this, you hear me? You can spare us, but please return the crystal to the video. He ain't us not anything. The crystal is just any old jewel. And we gotta go in that tower, but let's go in here first. Arm's broken. He's asleep. They're not cool. Here's a nice balcony. Go to sleep. And Rose is going to come in, I think. This man who raised Cain and me like his very own chivalrous knight. Adored and admired since childhood. I will not betray him. I can't. It's like everything's fine. Innocent people. To steal their crystal is horrible. Remorse for my actions. You and I both know that will never happen. Still, I can't defy the king. I'm a hopeless coward. Cecil, I know will never whimper like this. The Cecil I love. You're for mist early tomorrow, right? So don't worry, Kane's coming too. I'll be fine. Trust me. Please come back in one piece. Dark night. You know we can never truly be together. Oh, a new line of dialogue there. Okay, here we go. It's morning. So you ready for some real combat? Always. Lead the way. crystals. Why? Do you think we ever find out? I love this game. Okay, I'll be right back. Listen to the awesome music. Okie dokie. So first of all, a couple things about the battle system in this game. You notice there's 5 slots in the character menu. It's because you can have a maximum at a time of 5 characters in your party, in your battle party. Sometimes you'll have like 2 or 1, up to a maximum of 5. Again, it's all story related. Who's in your party at what time? Number 2, there is back and front row, but it depends on where you are. So if your first and third and fifth characters will be in the front row, and your second and fourth characters will be in the back row. Or if you switch them, the first, third, and fifth characters will be in the back row, and the second and fourth will be in the front row. You can't just select who you want in the front and who you know, okay, I want the first 3 characters up here in the front and then these 2 characters in the back. No. It's either going to be the odds are going to be in the front row and the even numbers are going to be in the back row, or the odds are going to be in the back row and the even numbers are going to be in the front row. Number 2, this is, even though they don't have the job system in this, even though it was introduced in number 3. You had a more traditional kind of class system in the first one, but you had the job system, what's known as the Final Fantasy job system, really introduced in the third one, which we just played through. This game goes back to a traditional character class system. So right now, Cecil's a Dark Knight, Kane's a Dragoon, so he has the ability to jump. We'll see what Cecil's ability is as Dark Knight. But they stay. They have a fixed fixed character class, so to speak. There are some things that happen with certain characters through the game, so we'll get to that. The other thing is, this is the first game though that goes to the active time battle system. So you'll see as I'm going to do a few fights, right now, because I do want to get a few level up or two before I go into the mystery. Okay, got a potion. As you see, the ATB bar works exactly as you would think. Kane is better with flying enemies. He does, I think spears do extra damage to flying enemies. I usually get a few levels out here. You know, I'm gonna show you. Let me see. I think I can put weight on it. Where it'll, as long as I'm in a menu. Yes. Oh, it is on weight. With selecting items and magic spells. Right. If you're just selecting like attack or defend or item, it doesn't weight. But if when you go into a sub menu, it does. I'm gonna keep this all on. Alright, what's the boost setting? It's just the same thing, right? Okay. Yeah, same thing. I'm gonna just kind of keep it on normal right now. I might not even boost at all in this. Because I used some boosting in 3. It was at the end of the game. I played mostly the last boost of it. And then for 2 I did because trying to figure out. I love this battle music. I might have to. I got Cecil 11. Maybe I'll Kane 11. Let's just respect the battle music for a minute. That little part at the end, not great. Now this Ree's Darkness hits all enemies that sacrifices health. That's the Dark Knight ability. I think this is oh yeah, Chocobo Forest right here. Now they have a white chocobo. Come here. It restores MP. Yep, but I don't have any MP, so it doesn't matter. And here's if I had a Gashal grain, I could get the fat chocobo. Oh yeah, that's right. They're hidden in here. Just one. You see, stuff like that's what's gonna make me miss shit. Actually, you know what? Oh, oops. Oh, item, okay. So, yeah. When I think of that, of course, the other ones had tracked the items. I'm gonna have to. I will. You know, I will use a walkthrough because I definitely want the platinum. I definitely want the platinum piece. It's my favorite Final Fantasy. I definitely want the platinum. And levels definitely matter in this game. But you don't have like job levels or things like that. Oh, we got a tent. Ooh, an early tent drop. And I'm gonna try to get some of the super rare drops. Like the summons, the extra summons, and the special things, weapons like Artemis Bow and stuff like that. It's going to be a pain in the ass because the drop rate, unless they changed it for this version, is very bad. It can take a lot of work. So I do want to do as much because they, again, there was additional content that they put in the, which version? The complete collection. There were additional pre-post game and post game dungeons, if you want to call it. Post game and pre-post game dungeons. Let's say bonus dungeons that were done in that version. And I never complete. I'm right at the final main dungeon. And then I wanted to do the post game stuff, but I'm trying to get every droppable item. And I was trying to get the Artemis Bow, and I can't tell you how many times I got all the rare summon drops and all the other rare weapon drops. I didn't even go for the pink tail yet though either. So I didn't make it that far. But I'll eventually go back to that and see when we start at level 11. Alright, so that's about it. That's all I wanted to do for today. I'm gonna go and make some supper. But I will see you later. We'll start jumping in. I love this game. So we'll play it again tomorrow. So until then, have a good night. Eat a good supper. God bless. See you later.